Hey guys, I am here to snap, crackle, and pop your world. I'm Hannah Hirsch. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, as you can see, I'm in another room other than my bedroom. That is so I could be loud and scream because my brother's up in bed and it is 8:20 and I can't yell or scream at 8:20 p.m. I know that's not late, but I can't scream and yell. And I feel like I need to be loud for this video because it just puts more emphasis on everything. Yeah. So today I'm talking about my last day of school. By the way, if you hear footsteps, I don't know if you could hear that. I could hear it. It's basically because the flooring was kind of taken out and stuff. Some of the flooring up there was taken out, so you could hear now. It used to be soundproof, where now you could hear that, which is why I don't film here often. I don't know if you heard that or not, but the squeaking of the chair and everything. You could hear basically everything going on up there, but you can't really hear down here. So, yeah, and even if you did from my upstairs, you couldn't really hear anything. Anyway, back to the video. So today, Sorry, parents interrupting always. Anyway, so I'm talking about my last day of school, which was 3 days ago, basically. So I got on the bus. I was very happy, even though I was tired, because I always like to look at things in a positive way. I always like to look at the days, like not hold any grudges. Yeah, I don't know why I'm going like this, but I don't like to hold any grudges about the previous days. I always like to look ahead for the future, and I always like to bring a smile wherever I go. I thought someone was walking down here again. I always like to bring a smile wherever I go. Whatever I do, I like to have a smile, and I like to always put a positive outlook on things, even if how bad of the day has been. I always like to smile about things, which I guess is my moral to this story. Anyway, I get on the bus like normal. I actually get on a later bus. My bus is always late the first day of school, so I ended up getting on my mom's bus. And yeah, so I ended up getting on another bus. And what happened was, so I got on the other bus, and the other bus ended up breaking down, which is great. It always happens. It's great. I guess the bus didn't want to go to school either with the rest of the world, where I was kind of happy. I was tired because I just stayed up the previous night doing all of my summer work. So, but that was my fault. So I sucked it up and put on a smile. And anyway, so the bus leaves, and it gets by 2 blocks down, and it breaks, which is great. It's thanks, bus. You really did your job. The brakes malfunctioned again, and apparently this happened the last 3 days of school. So the last 3 days of school, now the first day of school, it broke down. And we sat there for a good 20 minutes or so, just in a hot bus, doing absolutely nothing, until the other bus came. And the other bus, I guess, was procrastinating on getting us. So the other bus came, we transferred, we got to school. We got to school 10, 20 minutes late. My brother's an incoming freshman as well, so it's my duty to kind of show him where he wants to go. He did tell me this before, but it didn't process till this moment that he doesn't have a schedule. So how am I supposed to show him where to go if he doesn't have a schedule? So I take him to my advisory class, which is a class basically where you don't get graded, you just sit there and you talk about topics like bullying stuff, if that. Some do, some don't. Some have parties, some don't. So it just depends on the teacher. And so basically you just sit there and you talk. And yeah, so I brought him into the class. I introduced him to my teacher, and I said, could you print it out? And this is not her fault at all. I love my advisory teacher. This isn't her fault, but apparently she couldn't because I guess you couldn't print. The printer was off or something like that. So I end up going to the media center first, and the media center is shut down, which, by the way, school started, you're supposed to have the media center open, but I guess no, it's not. It's still not open. For the past 3 days, it hasn't been open. It probably won't be open for another week or so. So basically, we're sitting in, I'm trying to find, she did tell me to go to the level office, but I didn't want to go to the level office, so I went to the media center first, found out that wasn't open. Then I went to the other place, to the level 4 office, which the woman there, some people in school do not like nurses. Some people don't like teachers. Some people don't like lunch ladies. Everyone has that like niche of someone they don't like in the school, some administrative staff type thing that you don't like in the school. I don't really like to go often up to the level offices because some of them, not all of them, but some of them are a bit like, I don't really want to go there. It's like some of them are a bit scary. Sometimes they're a bit scary, snotty, whatever. So I don't like to go there often, which I don't understand because you're supposed to, as an administrative staff, you're supposed to, especially the first day of school, you're supposed to help people out. But I guess they were stressed out and they gave me a bit of attitude. I walk in there because my brother's like scared out of his mind, so he can't talk at all. So I walk in the level 4 office and I basically say, hello, I'm here looking for a schedule, and my brother forgot to print out his. I'm basically looking to print out mine. And what happens is she basically gives us like a 5-second, not a long one, but like a 5-second lecture of just a 5-second lecture of nothing, like of not nothing, but how you're supposed to be in high school. You're supposed to be responsible. Like, relax. He's a freshman. No freshman is responsible that I know of. I know as a freshman, I personally wasn't responsible. So the fact that you're lecturing this child, I wasn't responsible as a freshman. I don't think any freshman is. And if they are, good for you. But yeah, she basically starts lecturing him on how he should get his thing, which I don't talk at this point because I'm kind of like, yeah, great, because I'm in that kind of mood. And so the next thing that ends up happening is I go and I get I get the schedule finally, and after like another 5-10 minutes, I get the schedule and I lead him to his advisory class. And I lead him to his advisory class. Everything's okay. So everything I think is okay. And then downhill turns because apparently all day, I go through the school day. Let me just explain again. I go through the school day. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's great. But I forget to eat. And guess who was cross-country practice? Yep, me. So I forgot to eat. I didn't have a lunch. I forgot to eat. Yeah. So that's what happened. And it was quite funny and everything. Because I was sick I wasn't sick, but I ate right before practice. So it was like I had something in me, but it wasn't really. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. That was my first day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next week for another video. I choked up there for a second. Peace.